Joining us now is the BMV Commissioner, Ken Abernathy. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me, Raphael.
Some new legislation will change the way we register vehicles from 199 ways to 23. Did I overstate the number again?
No, that's absolutely correct. It's a pretty historic number.
And so what does that really mean? Because at the end of the day, you've changed the way. Does this mean that consumers can have more trust and confidence in the system?
Yeah, I think that's it. The whole bill, when you look at it, got exactly what we needed to get to. It was simplifying the code, it was streamlining it, it was making it more straightforward. So in addition to reducing the number of ways to register vehicles from 191 to 23, it reduced or eliminated 163 fees. More importantly, it aligned the fees with the description of them and everything else, so you can go to one place, makes it much simpler, much straightforward.
There has been some questions about the confidence that the public has in the system because of overcharges. Before this legislation, you implemented a number of changes for the agency. How does this piece of legislation help the public? Someone in Kokomo or Greenwood or Franklin or Avon say to themselves that the system is better. Is the system better?
It is, and as I said repeatedly from the beginning, it kind of described the three-legged stool, that all three legs need to be stable for the whole system to be stable, and the legislation piece was one of it. So this is huge. It's historic legislation. It really simplifies things. The other piece was operations, the operations aspect of it, and I would point out that we've implemented a project management office that allows us to do things in a systematic way that measures performance and holds accountability. And then finally, we've put in an internal audit component to continually review our processes and practices.
And have you found things with the new system? Have you been able to get your employees help to say, look, this may not be working, or we found something new? I mean, has that yielded the results you've wanted in this short amount of time?
It has. What it's done is the big thing we talk about is transformational change. It's been a cultural shift to let employees feel empowered. If they see something that they have recommendations on ways we can do things better, to come forward and tell us, hey, look, here's something that let's take a look at it. And so it's involved them in the process and given them a sense of not only pride but an ownership in the whole process.
Just last week, you reinstituted the vanity plate, the personalized plates across the state. One of the criticisms of the program during the lawsuit was that the rules were not clear. Moving forward, will the rules be clear as the agency is allowed to determine what is government speech?
Yeah, we're going to follow it exactly by the statute. It tells us that if it's something that's offensive or whatever, that's what we use as our criteria. It's written right in the statute. It's pretty clear, pretty straightforward. We feel now that we've got a process in place to fairly and consistently review those plates, so folks that submit those applications will get a quick and fair response.
How many have you had to reshift resources to now the vanity program, or will it be the same team of people that was doing it prior to the challenge?
No, but we did need to retrain, and that was one of the big things. People asked about timing and stuff like that. One of the things is just to check, make sure we had a good process in place, because it had been suspended for 3 years, and also to make sure that we retrained the folks to make sure that they knew how to handle it and handled it properly.
And BMV Commissioner Kent Abernathy, thank you so much. You're welcome to come on the program anytime. We thank you for your time.
Thanks, Raphael. Appreciate it.
Thank you.